Heavy rain is headed our way tonight. So will the weekend be a complete washout? Let's bring Elise Finch in right now. And Elise, when I mentioned that about movies, I am just a huge movie theater buff, and I really miss it due to this whole pandemic. So watching it at home just doesn't give me the same
Doesn't thrill you.
satisfaction. Yeah.
Doesn't thrill you. I get it. I like being at home, so I'm actually very excited. I'm like, yay, I don't have to go anywhere. That's fantastic. Right, good for me. So we'll see how it works out. Temperature-wise, we're a little milder this afternoon than initially thought, which is good, considering how much cloud cover we are dealing with today. But we've got this southwesterly wind, so temperatures in the upper 40s and low 50s across the board. 50 degrees for White Plains, 52 for Greenwich and the Hamptons, with 51 degrees right now for Central Park. And all of these numbers represent, with the exception of Brick, a warm-up over this time yesterday. So your temperature trend looks like this. We were at 43 degrees on Wednesday, 50 degrees yesterday, expecting our current temperature to be the high today of 51. We'll be colder tomorrow at 47, but temperatures will continue to fall throughout the day on Saturday, and it will be incredibly windy. And then Sunday's high only 40 degrees. So this is the progression of the front that we're looking at. Right now, we're seeing just the leading edge of rain from the area of low pressure, not seeing a tremendous amount of rain. And this is how it starts for everybody. Fairly light rain, pretty steady, but fairly light. So we're seeing that now from Marlborough down to Lakewood and Toms River. So not a significant rain right now, but as you take a look, you can see that we do have a lot more moisture with this system. So the low pressure system itself needs to move east and then north. We're also watching this cold front. Together, it's going to do a couple of things. The first is the track for the low is farther east than what it looked like yesterday, and that is actually good news for us. It means all of the heavier rain stays south and east of New York City, far south, and some of it really offshore altogether. So a lower flood risk for us also when it comes to snow, little or no snow accumulation, except for a few locations in the higher elevations north and west of the city. The FUTURECAST has this particular low progressing this way. So you see the rain moving in, and this is the overnight hours. That's when we start to see some of that heavy rain, and you can see that the bulk of that heavy rain is down around the Delmarva Peninsula, right? So not really our rain event. And then we see a lot of that move offshore. Now, some of that heavy rain, yes, will be in and around New York City, Long Island, parts of Westchester and Fairfield County, but you can see the bulk of it, because of the track of the low, is going to be offshore. You can also see that that was 6 o'clock on Saturday morning. So a lot of this happens overnight and very early on Saturday when hopefully most people are indoors. We're still dealing with some of this rain, though, at noon, that's for sure, especially for Long Island, parts of New York City, Westchester and Fairfield County. And then what happens is as higher pressure builds in on the backside and this low starts to pull away, we are also dealing now with windy conditions. So cold front dropping temperatures, windy conditions making it feel even colder. So it ends up being a not so great Saturday, even once the rain stops. In terms of how much rain we could get, well, it looks like places like Monticello and Poughkeepsie will get very little. But we could see an inch of rain for Sparta, Newburgh, 1.6 inches potentially for Central Park, a little more like 2 inches for Brentwood and 2.8 as we head to Montauk. At the same time, we're looking at wind chills. I mentioned that it's going to feel like it's about 37 degrees on Saturday morning. It's going to feel like 28 degrees Saturday night and even colder as we head into your Sunday morning, feeling like 24 degrees when you wake up. So just know that things are going to get cold this weekend, but Sunday will feature some sunshine and a high of 40. Chris?
Elise, thank you so much.